Fond of You, Chapter 2. Hunter, still struggling against his change, would be speechless for a moment, his usual bravado momentarily eclipsed by the sheer strangeness and terror of the scene. His anger, however, would quickly resurface, possibly manifesting as furious shouts towards Ripto, demanding to know the meaning behind this twisted creation and vowing vengeance for Alora's suffering. The professor, his scientific mind wrestling with the dark magic at play, would be observing the newly created Faund girl with a mixture of horror and intense intellectual curiosity. He might mutter explanations of fascinating, terrifying, as he tried to comprehend the extent of Ripto's power and the preservation of life he had just witnessed. He would undoubtedly be formulating a plan, however nonchalant, to counter this new threat. The enslaved Faunds, already broken by their captivity and the abuse they had endured, would be plunged into even deeper despair. The sight of a being that looked like one of them, yet was born of Ripto's malice, would be a crushing blow to their hope. Their whines and whimpers might grow louder, a collective expression of their fear and hopelessness. Ripto, however, would be basking in the moment, a look of smug satisfaction on his face. This was his triumph. This demonstration of absolute power and a twisted vengeance against Alora. He would revel in the fear and despair he had inflicted, and in the creation of this new being, which he undoubtedly saw as a symbol of his control and a powerful weapon in his arsenal. The chilling beauty of the Faund girl, animated by dark magic, would be the ultimate trophy in his twisted game. With a chilling smirk, Ripto walked over to the newly revealed Faund girl. She was stunningly beautiful, with vibrant orange fur and black hair, yet the unnatural darkness of her eyes and the memory of the gruesome ritual that brought her to life made her beauty unsettling. Ripto, with an air of perverse pride, offered her a hand. As she tentatively took it, Ripto pulled her to her feet, his gaze sweeping over the horrified faces of Alora, Hunter, and the professor. "My daughter," Ripto declared, his voice dripping with a satisfaction that sent shivers down everyone's spines. The statement hung in the air, a chilling echo of his power to twist and corrupt. Alora, despite her pain, struggled against the chains, a guttural cry escaping her lips. This was a grotesque perversion that twisted mockery of her people and the very essence of life in Avalar. The sight of her own eye, now black and lifeless within the beautiful yet sinister Faund girl, was a constant reminder of Ripto's depravity. Her fury intensified. mingle mingled with a profound sense of loss and disgust. She would likely be thinking of Spyro, wondering if he was truly gone, and feeling an even greater resolve to avenge him and free Avalar from Ripto's reign. Hunter, his usual playful demeanor utterly shattered, stared in disbelief and horror. "Daughter?" he might yell, his voice hoarse with a mixture of confusion and rage. Struggling even more violently against his bonds, his eyes fixed on Ripto with a desperate longing to protect Alora and bring the tyrant to justice. The professor, ever the pragmatic and analytical mind, would be in a state of scientific horror. He would be processing the implications of this dark creation, muttering to himself, "This is unprecedented. A living being born of such corruption. The magic, it's a perversion of nature." He would be frantically searching for any weakness in the Faund girl or in Ripto's magical defenses, knowing that this new entity represented a formidable and unknown threat. The enslaved fawns would be plunged into an even deeper despair. The sight of a beautiful fawn, yet born of Ripto's evil, a mockery of their own kind, would be a crushing blow. Their whimpers might turn into cries of anguish, their spirits broken by the terrifying reality of Ripto's power and his willingness to twist the very fabric of their world to his own twisted desires. Ripto, however, would be basking in the moment, a look of smug satisfaction on his face. This was his triumph, a tangible manifestation of his power and vengeance. He would revel in the fear and despair he had inflicted, and in the creation of this new being, which he undoubtedly saw as a symbol of his control and a powerful weapon in his arsenal. The chilling beauty of the Faund girl, animated by his dark magic, and now standing beside him as his daughter, was the ultimate trophy in his twisted game.